Hi, and welcome back to It's Okay
To Be Wrong,
a podcast with KB and Tanner Cunningham. Well, hello, my dear. How are you? It's been years.
Should we say howdy?
Howdy.
Howdy, partner.
Howdy, partner. How you doing?
I watched the Cowboy Carter tour last night, so, I'm feeling fun, feeling fresh.
Oh, at SoFi Stadium?
Yeah, I did. It was really fun.
Did you watch it all the way through?
I didn't. I watched like an hour of it.
Oh my gosh.
I saw a lot.
This is like Fresh Potter because we haven't even talked about this.
I saved it for the fun.
Oh my gosh. Actually, what I will say, we have a lot to catch up on, but
Yeah.
Cowboy Carter, the merch was merching.
The prices were pricing.
The prices were very expensive, but the merch looked great. It just thoughts and tariffs. I don't know what to say. Thoughts and tariffs, even though this was ordered pre-tariffs.
Yes.
Thoughts and tariffs. So that's what they'll blame it on. $150 for the cutest sweatshirt. Thoughts and tariffs.
Trifling. But
Truly.
you got to make your money somewhere, I guess. So shout out.
When you already have billions. You better make that $150 sweatshirt merch because they'll pay.
Why not?
I have. So what have you been up to?
Well, we've been in Burbank.
Uh-huh.
And what else? I'm trying to
We've
think.
been in Burbank.
We sold
were
our
at
cars.
home. We sold our vehicles. We have done so much. I forgot we even sold our cars. It's been a lot. So as we were out, we were at home for a long time, but honestly just slammed.
And having technical difficulties. We did record half of a podcast episode that will never see the light of day. Because,
Yes.
Wow.
No, something happened with our sound. It's very wonky. So we have tried. We've tried. We've traveled, and now we're true. We're here. Tried, travel, and true. Welcome back to It's Okay to Be Wrong.
Literally. So yes, we just got home from Burbank, and I had the best time. It was kind of cold, but I loved it there.
No.
We stayed in a beautiful neighborhood. We literally walked almost every day to downtown Burbank. You went down 300 feet in elevation because of where we were staying at our house.
Yeah, we were close to the top of the hill.
Yeah, and downtown Burbank was further down the hill. And so we would usually walk down and then take an Uber back because who's hiking up that hill, baby?
No, and when we did hike up that hill, my goodness, my legs were sore for days.
No, I thought I had shin splints. It was insane. I was like, this part of my muscle has never been sore on my leg. The front part, where your calf is on the back, the front part there, I was like, oh no, something's bad.
And we also went up, when we weren't walking down to eat and have a little good time, there was a side hill right near our house that said no outlet, and it went straight up.
Yeah.
And we would climb that every night, one last booty burn.
Yep.
AKA they were just trying to keep me awake till 8 p.m. so I would sleep through the night.
Well, and we were the only bitches in Burbank eating bread and having truffle fries with every single meal.
Every meal did I have a truffle fry and a piece of bread, and now I'm back on my Ozempic.
It would behoove, and we thought it would behoove us to hike our ass up this hill. Why not?
No, literally, get a little calorie burn, build your booty, all of it. Exercise. And I just love exercise, to be honest. I've always been an exercise girl. I can walk till kingdom come.
Yep.
I love exercise. Don't count me for running. But I do love movement. So it was just really nice. And just the trees are covered with lemons and limes. And there was rose gardens and flowers. And very much hello, sign me up. I'll be moving here.
And they were in a super bloom. So where we were at the mountain, it was really green. It reminded me so much of Maui.
No, it was so green like Maui. I've never seen it look like that. It's usually pretty orange red.
Yeah.
But it's been raining. So spring the super bloom. It's just a super bloom of us.
Super bloom of us.
But those truffle fries at Benny's.
Wow.
I could talk about that for the rest of my life.
But also the bread and butter. We have to mention that. That's not even an honorable mention. That was the star of the show. The
star of the show was the bread and butter from Granville. It was a sourdough bread that was seared, cut and
quartered, points, almost like toast points, kind of.
Yes, and it was the perfect amount of crisp on one side.
Yes, and grilled.
And then they grilled it with butter, and then they brought you fresh sea salt to the table.
And the butter was made out of duck fat, and that was really fab.
It was so fabulous. And people are like, what do you mean, duck fat? And I'm like, you eat cow fat. A duck is trimmer than a cow.
Well, you know who I saw talking about duck fat on my TikTok? Nara Smith. So we were ahead of the curve. We're a trad wife.
Okay, Nara.
Yeah, and the sea salt sprinkled on top. It's just the most perfect, crunchy, chewy, delicious. Wow.
No, literally ate my bread every time. One time Tanner left his piece, and I was like, why did you do that?
I was so full. I could barely breathe.
I am barely breathing.
And I wished I would have not eaten most of my sandwich and just had the bread. That's how good it was. It
No,
was a
the
star of
bread
the
was
show.
just like perfection. No protein, but wow.
But
That
wow.
sourdough was doughin'.
It was doughy.
Doughy.
Yeah.
And that's why my pants are tight. So
Tea.
we are back in actually, we also just did a restaurant review. We've been eating.
No, it's kind of gluttonous of us. We've been like little porky pigs.
Little porky pigs that are back on their like healthy lifestyle. And I really don't think of it as a diet, but I do just like, we think about like how many vegetables do we eat? Do we get any macronutrients of the day? What proteins are we getting in? That's kind of like how we think about our food most of the time. But we also went to eat at Saltwater Social on Sunday.
In Cherry Creek, Denver, like downtown Denver. It was amazing.
Talk about some of the best food it's like top food I've eaten in Colorado for sure. Like
Without
the
a
best
doubt.
steak.
I've ever had in my life. With truffle butter, are you kidding?
No, it was seared in truffle butter and it was cooked medium to perfection. And then it was served with a lobster tail.
Oh, so good. It had mushrooms in that, but you know what? I digress.
Tanner digressed, but I did not. I loved it. So it was so good, and they were just so kind to have us out.
Yeah,
And
super
you
sweet.
really y'all need to try Saltwater Social. It's delicious from appetizers to dessert. You can't miss. Their bartender is also amazing. Just talk
Wow.
about incredibly kind humans too. Like we are just so thankful. We can't wait to go back. But like check out
Saltwater
Cunningham
Social.
Grimm's reel about it. Like you'll love it.
You'll be obsessed. You'll want to check it out whenever you're in Cherry Creek, and you should.
Check it out in Cherry Creek. You heard it here first. Eat Saltwater Social.
Yes. So yeah, our pants don't fit. We've been like little gluttons for punishment, and we're back on track. We're like
Drinking our waters.
yeah. We're having water. We're hydrating. We're just making it through.
We're making it through. We're back, and we've just been so busy. And like, there's so many times where a couple years ago, I couldn't have dreamed of being like this busy doing things that like we actually want to do.
Love, yeah.
And like, I currently really love my job, and then I really love our other job, and
Same.
it's so much fun, and it's become like this full creative life. And can you believe it's almost been a year?
I can and I can't. Like it doesn't feel like it's been a year, but it also feels like we've been doing this a lot longer in a lot of ways. So I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. It does. We've been podcasting for a year.
Yeah.
We've been doing really our brand socials for almost a year. And yeah, I remember that first one like yesterday.
Oh my gosh, it was.
It
really
took us
tricky.
hours, you guys.
And it was
hours.
really bad.
It wasn't even good. They've never wanted to work with us again.
And honestly, I don't blame them. They're right not to want to work with us. We did not deliver it was before we knew anything. We were fresh, we were green, we were learning, and we've learned so much. Read your brief, people. Come on, read the brief.
Read the brief, read all the way through, do your best,
And look at their socials, see what they want. You'll get an idea for their brand, and if they're hiring you for that kind of anyways, I digress. But yeah.
all I have to say is you'll keep getting better too, because
Yeah.
everything's just gotten better. Learn your craft, and we
And
believe in
sharpen.
YouTube University.
Yeah.
We believe in Instagram University.
CapCut
Look this stuff up.
University.
It'll help you.
Mm-hmm.
And on that note,
What?
what do you want to talk about?
Do you want to do the catch-up segment since we've been away for a while? So
Yes.
we had this idea, and I'm going to give credit where credit's due. Help me say their names because I'll
Las
butcher it.
Culturistas.
Thank you.
That's how they say it.
Bowen Yang and Matt
Rogers.
Rogers. Okay.
Oh, I love Matt Rogers. He's
Yeah, he's so
I
funny. I
love
almost said
Boning
Matt
too.
Rife, and I was like, that's not him. He's
No.
way funnier than Matt Rife.
No, Matt Rife is
Matt
more-
Rife wishes.
No, literally, Matt Rife wishes he could have the cultural impact.
Yeah, literally. So they have a segment on their show where they sit down with their guests, and at the end of the show, they do a segment called "I Don't Think So, Honey."
Yeah, and it's a 1 minute full rant of specific topics that they do. And so there's really hilarious I Don't Think So, Honey. It's Matt Rogers is White Lotus, I Don't Think So, Honey.
Yeah.
About the family incest. Howling every time I watch it. Gabby Wendy's I Don't Think So, Honey. LOL.
Yeah.
I do love Jennifer Coolidge's I Don't Think So, Honey. There's just so many
Iconic
good I Don't Think
ones.
So,
Yeah.
Honeys. And yeah, so this is some inspo from that in a different way. So this will be our catch up.
Yeah. So there were several things that happened in pop culture, and we've procured a list of 8. And so we're going to pick from that list of 8, and you can pick as many as you want. If you still have time on your timer and you want to rant about something else or give your opinion, go off.
And I do love a timer.
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and gear up the timer for KB. I'm going to let you go first. Let's
Okay.
see. I'm going to set a timer for 1 minute. All right. Ready?
Set.
Set. Go.
Well, abracadabra, baby. We just got back from Coachella weekend on the last 2 weekends, and then it was Stagecoach that last weekend. We didn't really do Stagecoach, but Coachella, let's talk about it. Gaga crushed the scene. It was beautiful. It was cinematic. The TikTokers made me believe that they were doing this was all based off Renaissance paintings. Facts, lies, lies, lies. It wasn't based on Renaissance paintings, but it was amazing, and watching Gaga battle herself was absolutely incredible. Also, the festival life is not for me. It's too hot, but I'm so happy seeing Charlie XCX doing Coachella, and then all these post-Coachella interviews have been giving me life. Now let's talk about ladies in space. They don't really take up space there. That was just like a billionaire's reprieve to show women that they might have a little bit of access. Please eat my ass and try again. Now, there's something else that I was going to share about. Ooh, I don't remember. Let's go back to space. So anyways, and Gail was like, they're going to go dump our trash in space. So we're going to make the earth worse and dump our trash in space. Get it together, America. We did it.
Woo, good job. Good job.
Thank you.
Amazing.
I'm like, I could talk for hours. It's crazy.
Okay. I'm going to pass the baton. And can I
Pass
have
the
this?
baton. Here's that.
Okay. Tell me, and I need to see it at all times, please, because I'm a very visual person.
All right.
Wait, hold on. Give me a second.
Get ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
Set.
And
Go.
I want to start off with White Lotus chatter. So, finale. Amazing. No notes. But the thing that intrigued me the most was the side stories. So, Amy Lee Wood. Was she secretly dating Walton Goggins? We'll never know. Also, the little boy, what's his name? Help me. Loki. He allegedly was so obsessed with Lisa from Blackpink that she felt uncomfortable and almost didn't go to the premiere. Mike had to personally invite her and call her and be like, please come, Lisa. We'll keep him away. We'll keep him at bay. Okay, so moving on. Bravo. What is the Bravo Celebrity pipeline to the Masked Singer to becoming a friend of the series? So think who we've recently seen on this season. We saw Erica Jane and Sheena as the Bat. Both of them, friends of. Sheena's a friend of The Valley, it seems. We've watched some of the after show. We haven't actually seen her on The Valley as a friend of, but we've seen her on the after show. So I'm assuming she's made the jump with those platform shoes. Who knows? And then Erica Jane, I've seen that she is going to be demoted to a friend of, and that's really sad. Oh, Time's
up. You crushed it. Yeah, friend of, really sad. Hold on, though. I'm sorry.
I feel like
on this. I'm actually not sad about it.
Oh, okay. Say more.
I'm not sad about it. Erica hasn't been giving us anything. I love her one-liners. I think she's great as a friend of position because she hasn't given us anything in years, but she comes on and gives us our zingers and then like walks away. But when has she been held accountable? ?
Okay, true.
But I love her.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I don't disagree. And I did see that Jennifer Tilly, on the same note, did take out friend of in her bio, which I don't know what that means, but she maybe is going to become a real time, or she's done with the show.
I hope she becomes full time because talk about class, wealth, honey.
Wealth.
My Schiaparelli jewelry's for vacations.
This
is cheap jewelry. I'm like,
excuse me?
gagged. I'm gagged.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Wow.
those are my things, sir.
That was fun. I do feel like I need a beta blocker after that, though, because my anxiety, shot through the roof. As I was like,
loved it.
at the
I could have
timer.
just kept talking.
Really, the timer, like, stressful. Hate a timer, but I love the segment.
No, the segment was fun. We'll keep doing that.
Yeah, fun. We'll switch.
So yeah, though it's like, wow, we've been away. So do you want to share a little bit about what we're watching right now?
Yeah, we'll give them like the overarching theme. So The Valley, I've already mentioned it before, but Jax is clearly crashing out. Like he needs to seek treatment, and hopefully he does.
Well, he apparently left twice is what it looks like. So that means there's two $30,000 stints in rehab that were not fully able to be refunded, and it also seems like he's only sharing this with us because Brittany outed him on TV last week. So I don't think there's any accountability there, but we'll see. Like it doesn't look like rock bottom yet, but it's been 8 months. We don't know.
Yeah. Now a new show that we just started last night.
Yeah.
Bravo's Love Hotel. I really am into. They're giving the Golden Bachelor a run for their money. They're coming for their throne. I love geriatric love. I love seeing it on my screens.
I do too, and it's all Well, Ashley's not geriatric.
Ashley's young. No, there's several people that are not, but I do like seeing the older people. Like Shannon and them is so.
I think it's so fun and awkward, and it's
Yeah.
just like I'm just like people truly don't know how to communicate. Like you watch the show and you're like, wow, you truly don't know how to express yourself. We also see Shannon like in full denial. She was like, I hit a fence.
Right. Okay.
No, she said I hit some planters instead of crashing into a house. She may have hit a planter, but she crashed into a home. So it was just like, the accountability, the communication. It's silly. Giselle is, I'm always here for a Giselle good time. Luann Decep's on my screen is just fun.
She will eat a man up. You can just sense it in her
No.
energy, and I love that.
No,
She's a literal man eater.
It's feisty, it's sexy, it's fun, and it's showing people in all of their primes, like finding love. And you know what? There's no age limit on love.
So that's something to watch.
But be over 18. There you go.
Period.
Disclaimer.
The new TV is Hacks. Also is new. I mean to say.
Hacks. Oh my gosh. Hacks is back, baby. We've gotten 3 episodes. Episode 4 comes out this week. The first week we got 2 and a 2-episode drop. I'm loving it. I'm obsessed. They have me hooked. What do you think?
Yeah, no notes. I love Deborah. I love all the characters, but my favorite, definitely the assistant. What's her name?
I knew you were going to say her.
Kayla.
Oh yeah. Kayla is so silly. Kayla is just like the epitome of like.
No, Kayla's who I wanted to be in corporate America. Just be like that. But I was never, because I was just like a rule follower. I was like, yes, sir. What do you need?
No, Kayla is like the full personality hire.
Right.
Like Nepo baby to full personality hire. Just like keeps the office interesting, but like loyal to a fault.
Yeah.
Like,
and loves Jimmy and respects him and like helps him and is like so good for him. I don't know. I ship them.
I do too. I'm like, they should end up together one day, but I don't know. We'll see.
Time will tell.
No, I love it. I wish Ava and Deborah would end up together too. Like, I'm just like, okay, I get it. Sarah Paulson and what's their name?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, age is nothing but a number, like we just said.
Yeah, no, we did.
But we didn't say that for Bill Belichick. We'll get to that later.
Yeah, Bill's coming.
So Hacks has been great. Something else that we've been obsessed with, Summer House. I think we're on episode 8 almost. Like, I can't believe we're 8 episodes into my favorite TV show on right now.
No, I agree. I've said it before. I'll say it again. My only qualm is I wish Summer House came out in the summer.
No, I wish we could have do this differently of like how it's like aired. And it's also like the full year cycle. I can't imagine how like horrible it is, but that's why they get paid the big bucks.
Yeah. So it is what it is. And I do like the show, but I have like a question for you. So like, as a female, how would you respond if you're exclusive with someone, or you had they told you like, let's be boyfriend girlfriend, let's like date, whatever, and they continue to flirt with other women who are in a shared house with you?
Well, I'm gonna be honest and say, I'd probably be a dumb bitch.
That's so fair and true and honest, and
especially,
that's why people appreciate you.
Like, I'd probably be like, oh my god, like he's just flirting with her. It's fine, but then he's coming out with me, even though he's like literally trying to get in her pants. So like, that's me in my past. I think now, as a 32-year-old, I would just be like, okay, bye.
Right.
But knowing how I was a few years ago, I think I'd be so silly. And you know what the proper response though is, like, as a healed human, who's been through therapy and supports and all of these things and married for 3 years now, I would say, just like my Mima would, don't fight with the girl, go fight with the man.
Right.
And it's even worth fighting with? No. But like, we're not here to fight with other women that he's flirting with. That's not their fault, honestly.
No, I agree.
And like, some people just have flirty personalities, but like, it's really up to you if you can handle that. And like me, I can't. That's a no. I don't need you to be flirting with everyone. I actually need you to be like so secure in yourself that like you only want to flirt with me. So like, girl, leave. And she like having this much drama like early into a relationship, like it's not how it starts.
Should be a huge red flag.
Yeah. And so that's my take. Like, how is it starting? Like, and if you're feeling insecure now, how do you think you're going to feel in 3 months?
Right.
What actions will you need to make that change? And then like, are you actually going to put a timeline on it? Because you should. You need to see change in actions, or go.
Or get out. Yeah. No, that's so true. That's a great response.
Well, but I mean, I'm sure at that age I'd have been just dumb.
That's also fair.
Like, I'm just a girl. It's not even dumb. They've just been manipulated and taught something.
Right. Or the person can explain it away, like the guy or whoever it is. In this instance, it's the guy who is the person in the wrong, in my opinion. And like, he could just explain it away. It's like, oh, they're just friends, or I just have a flirty personality. That's just like how we are. We're brother and sister. It's literally no big deal. Like, don't even stress. But then he's over here laying on top of her, and anyways.
No, it's just no. I'm stressed.
Stressed,
honey.
Something that I'm really excited that's not out yet.
Yeah.
Bravo's Next Gen.
I am so excited about Next Gen 2. Now let's set the scene for what Next Gen is.
Yeah, tell the people.
Okay, so Next Gen is really like the kids of the Bravoverse, like growing up in New York, doing the things, like how are they operating? What are they working on? Who are they hanging out with? Like it's a reality show just about like their life in Operation New York, which I am so excited. What I'm not excited about though is the name Next Gen. Like
Right.
I had some really good idea names for a while, but I don't know what happened to them. However, like Next Gen just ain't it for me.
Agreed. Yeah, I think we could have definitely workshopped the name a lot more,
Mm-hmm.
put a little bit more time into that. But because, like you said, like we've seen these kids grow up on our screen, and there's just like so many other names that we could have given them besides Next Gen. It doesn't make any sense to me, and maybe it will with like the storyline and all
Right.
that. But
Well, I know they're saying they're like the next generation of Bravo. Right. But they've kind of, they're next gen and current gen because like they've been with us the whole time. We have known Miss Riley for since she was how old? 8. We were
Like
watching
8,
baby
yeah.
Riley on the screen the other day. Like, I don't know if next gen was the right name, but I'm so excited. I think it's going to be messy. The girls look beautiful. Brooks Marks looks like he's ready to stir up some drama.
hopefully,
I can't wait. Maybe that's why Meredith's taking a break and
letting Brooke shine,
yeah, let Brooks shine. Let Brooks Marks fashion label shine.
please.
No, literally.
Please.
At least he has a fashion show with fashions.
Well, that's more than Sheree could say.
No, that's true. So I'm super excited about it.
Yeah, me too. That's what we're excited about and what we've been watching. Anything else?
Anything else that
front?
we've been like watching that I'm obsessed with? Oh, we did start Vanderpump Villa.
Oh yeah, season 2. You don't need to watch season 1 because I wouldn't do that if I were you. You might want to, but like I heard it wasn't that great. But you can start on season 2. It's been giving. Right now we're at the point where the Mormon moms are there.
Yes, we're there with the Mormon moms. I'm most excited to just see like the Stassi drama and really like I think I'm truly watching so I can just get input on Stassi Schroeder's life. That was a great casting on behalf of Hulu and Vanderpump to bring Stassi in because it makes it 10 times more interesting. You're bringing in a
Yes.
fan base, you're bringing in a viewership, and we want to know what's going on with Stassi. Like we met Stassi back in September
did.
and we just found
At a
out
Barnes and Noble.
literally a Barnes and Noble best-selling author.
Yeah.
And we have our autographs. So we're here to watch Stassi. I'm here to see the kids. And I'm also here to hear about the weird sister storyline, which we met the sister in Barnes and Noble. So
We did. We unbeknownst to us, but now we know.
now we know it's a sister. I saw her move and I have pictures of her on my phone. Like truly
Yeah.
stalkerazzi. I'm your biggest fan. It all goes back to Gaga.
Always back to Gaga.
No, literally.
All roads lead back to Gaga. Yep.
Literally. All too well.
Yeah. Should we get into some news?
Let's talk about the news.
All right. We don't have much because, it is what it is. The
Because
news
y'all have seen the news headlines.
Yeah, I'm like, it's sad. We want to bring fun news. So we have jewelry news.
I love jewelry.
Yeah, I'm like a bird. I love shiny things. Like I get very distracted. I'm like, oh, that's beautiful.
Speaking of, you should
What?
check out Modgens. I love Modgens.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
amazing.
They're great and affordable. And that's what we love. Now, the first piece of jewelry news that we have today, Morgan Freeman wears earrings that are worth enough to pay for a coffin in case he dies in a strange place. And that's actually an old sailor's tradition.
I think that's so cool.
Isn't that sick?
He's chic. Morgan
No.
Freeman is just
With that
chic.
voice, we already knew.
No, literally.
Yeah. And I think that, it's a bit macabre, like whatever, sad to like think about like dying, but like at least he has plans for his coffin.
He's prepared. And I'm sure he's like super prepared, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like
he
he's
has
Morgan
like a full
Freeman.
estate, a will, and like, all
But
the
like
things.
also, how cool is that? It's just like it's a really cool tradition. I think it's fabulous. And who doesn't love gold earrings? They're just stunning. And the gold earrings, if I have $20,000 worth of gold earrings in my ear, I'd be thrilled because coffins are expensive. I mean, their range is from anywhere between like 5 to 20K usually.
Yeah.
So
For a coffin, that's true. I don't even know what I would wear since I don't have pierced ears. Like, if I wanted to take on the tradition, I guess I just
your
have to
nipples are pierced though.
wear. That's a fucking lie. That's a lie. I will take my titty out right now and show everybody.
Titties out, screaming.
That's funny. Yeah, so I could pierce my nipples potentially.
Well, then you'd see them under your shirts. And Tanner loves a tank.
I
Tanner's
do.
tanks.
Yeah, the nipples would be out and about.
No, you could probably sell so many clothes
Oh my gosh, literally.
if you were a woman.
If I was a lady, yeah. Maybe chains, I guess, or like maybe I'll get like a sick bracelet, but I feel like that could fall off, or maybe like a really nice ring, but then I feel like someone might steal that from me.
Chop off your fingy.
Because earrings are a bit low key. They just look like very small gold hoops that he has in his ears. They're not like
They
big
could be from Madewell.
literally. And I'm just like, okay, that's cool. I don't want to be robbed in the process, but like,
Right. What can you do?
I don't know.
Maybe it's like anklets.
Yeah, maybe I'll just set up a wheel.
That's a good idea. Maybe just a will and testament.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll go with that.
All right. Well, since we've decided that, shout out to Morgan Freeman. We love him. And yeah, fabulous. Now, you have this other article in here that I'm obsessed with.
Yeah.
This is all about the new owner of an iconic American jewel is revealed. The beloved aquamarine and ruby Paul Flauto necklace once belonged to Cole Porter. Tell me more, Tanner.
Okay, so it's an iconic aquamarine and ruby belt buckle necklace. So it literally looks like a belt buckle, and it's like full of like aquamarine and beautiful rubies, right?
No, it's stunning. It also could look like a tie vibes to me.
Yeah,
like,
it almost gives like a bolo type of kind of tie or something like that. Well, apparently the procurer of this item has been looking at it for years. Her name is none other than Miss Jennifer Tilly.
And we were just speaking about Miss Jennifer Tilly, and Jennifer Tilly shared that this necklace was one that she saved for.
Yeah,
and like she wanted it, and she eyed it, and she tracked it down, and
she like had a 20-year relationship with this necklace before she ever was able to like purchase it. Because the first time she found it, she didn't have enough money, and then like you said, she just like kept a watchful eye whenever she would have her money and be like, "Where is this damn necklace?" And she found it.
And that's so
And she
cool.
wore it in her promo pics for Real Housewives. Did you notice that?
Yes, she was so chic, and I didn't realize what it was at first, but like,
Me either.
Oh my gosh. And yeah, like talk about unrequited love. 20 years for this diamond, and then she finally got to have it.
Yeah. And don't even think about robbing her, because she did say that she keeps all of her jewelry in the safe at the bank. So that aquamarine necklace is locked up.
No,
it's
that's
not at her
so
house.
smart.
It's not at her house.
It's not like Dorit.
Parit.
That's what it is. It's not like Dorit. No, she keeps all her stuff locked up. It was originally made in 1935, and absolutely stunning.
It's like an iconic piece of American jewelry. And how cool is it to say that we know the lady that owns it? Well, we don't know her, but she's on our TV.
Yeah, we know exactly who she is, at least. And I don't know if we've ever said this, but Jennifer Tilly was divorced from the person who created The Simpsons, and he created The Simpsons. Well, I guess they created The Simpsons. You know, he was telling her and she was giving him ideas.
Yeah.
They created The Simpsons back when they were married, and when they divorced, she got a piece of it, and that's how she's able to buy this beautiful necklace.
True.
Good
All
job,
facts.
lady. Good job.
Good job, Jen. Love you, Jen.
Supporting men got you somewhere.
Love you, Jen.
Good to see you, Joe. Good to
see ya. Let's do a new segment also.
Okay, let's
called
do it.
What Gives You the Ick?
Oh, what gives you the ick?
Anything like that makes you feel queasy, nauseous, or just like maybe even infuriated.
Riding in the back of Teslas.
Why? Say more.
Okay, so this it literally makes me vomit. I will say there's something about the aerodynamics, however that car is created. The Tesla, literally, I get car sick every time. There's no reason. I could go on my Win It Las Culturistas rant about this. Every time I'm in one, there's never a fail that I'm like, nausea band, nausea medicine, everything, still sick, the stop and go. And now the newest bane to my existence is the glass ceilings, the glass covers.
Oh, you don't want to shatter a glass ceiling as a woman?
No, taking up space, baby. So the what is it? The roof of the Tesla.
That's like all not clear, but it's all glass. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like essentially all glass. And the way it burns your scalp. My scalp burn has been so real. It makes you so hot, and that just leads to the car sickness. So that's a huge ick for me.
That's so fair. That is valid.
Huge ick, because my drivers are just walking around and their hats and their scalps are covered. Mine, nada.
That's so fair. No, you're spot on. That would give me the ick too. But luckily, my head's usually covered.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah, that's man privilege. Yeah,
it is. It is.
It is. My ick is okay. Now, everyone, come close. Spring and summer is afoot, right?
Afoot,
literally. And as a man, if you are a man, I'm not speaking to the ladies. This is not directed to a woman, but if you're a man and I see your feet and we're not at the pool or at the beach or there's not a body of water near us, and especially if you're in a thong flip-flop, I don't trust you. I don't like you. I think you're weird. I think you're corny. I don't want to see your toes. I'm vomiting. I'm vomiting. And especially in a thonged flip-flop, that bothers me more than a slide. A man in a slide with a sock, acceptable. A man in a slide without a sock,
forgivable.
Depending on if he's at the pool, potentially. Mm-hmm. A man in a thonged flop, absolutely not. Who wants something in between their toes?
You know when it's time to go.
No,
Literally.
I don't trust men like that.
No.
Not for me.
I hate it. I don't like a thong flip-flop. Nasty.
I'm queasy. And you know that our toes are always hairy and they look horrible. Ugh. Nasty.
I have one more ick.
Ooh, share.
Friends that watch your posts but don't like them.
Oh, tea.
Literally, I'm like, I can see that you watched my post, dog. Like, you literally watched it in my story. You couldn't take the 2 seconds to go and like heart it.
Yeah, kind of rude, kind of hateful, kind of disrespectful.
Kind of ask you about your job, so why didn't you like my post too?
Yep.
No, that's not
that.
It irritates me because like I watch you like other people's and I watch you watch celebrities and they never care about you, but like I call and check in on you.
Right.
You don't like my post or respond back to my stories, knowing this is like a very frugal avenue for you. What are you, a hater? Are you jealous? Because you could do it too. It's just hard work, and it's not my fault if you don't have the ick factor.
No, for sure. And it is
the
just
ick
giving
factor.
like,
y'all are giving ick factor. The ick factor. That'll be this segment. The ick factor.
Literally. And it is just like giving hater energy too.
Yeah, I'm like, why?
Yeah.
And then I have like sweet girls from high school that were multiple years older than me liking every post and being so kind. So I'm just like, who are you?
Who are you?
Yeah.
My last ick factor is Facebook haters.
Tell me more.
Well, I just don't understand.
I know all about them. They love to hate.
No, they really do. It's like the platform, I feel, I don't know, it just like kind of breeds like haters because I don't get like the same comments or like disrespect or hatefulness on Instagram ever.
10 out of 10.
Once. Not on TikTok. Usually, sometimes like a stray comment on YouTube. Sometimes a stray will hit me.
YouTube's will come for you, but like we're not posting on there as much. But
Facebook is like,
people love to hate on there, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, have you seen your profile picture?
No, they usually don't even have profile pictures.
Or have you seen like your interests? No, some of the people that hate on me, I'm just like, have you seen what you look like?
Should we name them? Bob Batterhorn?
Literally. Well, he's like
he's
a fake
person. I know, that's why I didn't care to really name him. So fuck you, Bob.
No, literally. Bye, Bob.
Yeah.
Bob, you're a Moran.
He's literally a Moran.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what's been giving me the ick. And with, like I said, with summer and spring upon us, men, keep the dogs in your shoes, please.
Keep your toes put away, please. And go get a pedicure.
Yeah. Pedicures are fabulous. I need one.
I do too.
I know. We should schedule one.
No, we really should. Please.
We'll see. We'll have to ask our, what's his name? He's our, yeah, but
Henry?
he's Henry, our budget manager.
Yeah.
Whatever they call him. I forget his title. He's like very fancy. Henry. Oh my gosh. Is there anything else, love?
I don't think so. I think it's a beautiful Tuesday. Go outside, touch grass. Happy Earth Day last week.
Throw some ass.
Touch grass and throw ass, baby.
Yeah.
We hope you have a beautiful Tuesday. If you're not already following us on Instagram, go ahead and follow us at It's Okay _ to be wrong. If you just listened to this podcast all the way through, oh my gosh, you're a saint. Please go and like and subscribe and give us a little rating. We love you. Talk to you later.
Love you. Bye.